If you're over 70, I want you to imagine this. You sit down for a simple evening snack, slicing into a juicy mango or crunching an apple, feeling that quiet pride in choosing something fresh and good for you. It's been your habit for years. Fruits that promise energy, vitamins, and a touch of sweetness to end the day. Maybe it's that banana you peel while watching the sunset from your porch, or the apple you slice to share with a neighbor stopping by. These little rituals bring a smile, a sense of doing right by your body after all these years of hard work and family joys. But by morning, something's off. Your belly feels heavy, like it's knotted up in the night. Gas bubbles up unexpectedly, pulling you from a sound sleep with a groan. Cramps twist just enough to make rolling out of bed feel like climbing a hill, or that familiar stuck pressure lingers, turning your first cup of coffee into a cautious sip. No big meal the night before, no greasy burger or late-night indulgence, just a fruit you trusted, the kind doctors and family have praised for decades as the healthiest pick on your plate. I've worked with older adults like you for years, right here in communities from the Midwest farms to the sunny coasts. And I've seen this story play out too often. It's heartbreaking how foods that fueled you strong at 50, keeping you chasing kids at the park or tending the garden without a second thought, can quietly shift after 70. Suddenly, they're not the easy allies they used to be, especially when mixed with everyday meds, that blood pressure pill you take faithfully, or the one for steady sugar levels. Your gut changes in ways that sneak up on you, slower enzymes that take their sweet time breaking things down, a touchier lining that's a bit thinner from all those years of life's ups and downs, good bacteria that need a little extra care to stay in balance. The scariest bit? You might not notice a thing until the discomfort hits like an uninvited guest, stealing your morning coffee ritual or that gentle walk around the block where you wave to folks and feel the fresh air fill your lungs. It robs the simple pleasures, doesn't it? That spark of starting the day on your terms. But here's the bright side, my friend. And I say this from the heart, because I've watched so many like you light up when they make that one small shift. You don't have to swear off fruits or live wary of every bite, eyeing your fruit bowl like it's full of tricks. What you need is a little know-how, the kind that fits right into your routine without extra hassle. Because when you learn how your wise, aging body handles fruits differently now, with a bit more patience and the right timing, you can keep the joy of eating alive, safely, simply, and in ways that guard your comfort, spark your energy, and let you savor those family dinners or quiet evenings without a worry in the world. So, in today's video on Elder Guardian, we're shining a light on 4 bad fruits that might be ruining your gut overnight if you're over 70, and even better, 4 lifesavers you must eat every day to turn things around. These aren't wild guesses. They're drawn from real conversations in my clinic, backed by gentle studies that show how small tweaks make big differences. I'll tell you up front, the last bad one is something almost every senior reaches for weekly, thinking it's harmless, and it could be the biggest quiet troublemaker of all. Stick with me. By the end, you'll have a simple plan to swap and smile your way to easier mornings. Before we jump in, let me know in the comments. Where are you joining us from today? I love watching our Elder Guardian community light up from places like cozy corners in Seattle to sunny spots in Florida, or maybe a quiet porch in Texas where the birds wake you up. Your spots make this feel like a neighborhood chat, and if you're new, hit subscribe so you never miss a gut-friendly tip that could make your days so much brighter, like how to ease that post-dinner puff without missing your favorite shows. Now, let's start with a fruit you probably see as your easy ally, the one that's been there through thick and thin, but after 70 it can sneak in and stir up real belly blues. We'll take it slow, one fruit at a time, with stories from folks just like you, a dash of why it happens, and fixes that fit right into your day. Ready to feel that lightness? Here we go. Bad fruit. Number 1, bananas. The sweet, sticky surprise. For so long, bananas have been the hero of the fruit bowl, haven't they? Soft to hold, quick to eat, packed with potassium that keeps your muscles happy and your heart steady as you go about your days. Remember grabbing one on busy mornings as a kid, racing out the door with lunch in hand, or now sharing peels with grandkids during story time on the couch. They're gentle, filling without weighing you down, and always there when you need a boost. That mid-afternoon dip, when the grandkids' laughter tires you out just right. Affordable, portable, and full of that creamy sweetness that feels like comfort in yellow. What's not to adore about a banana? But here's the truth I share with seniors every week. Over a cup of tea in the waiting room, or a quick call to check in. After 70, that same banana can turn into a sweet, sticky surprise for your gut, especially if it's your go-to evening treat, the one you reach for to wind down with the news or a favorite book. It's not a sudden villain switch, it's a quiet shift, the kind that builds while you're catching those Z's. It's all about what's inside that yellow peel. Resistant starch, a kind of fiber that's like a slow-release energy pack for younger bodies, giving you that steady go without the crash. Back in your 50s, your gut handled it smooth as silk, turning it into fuel without a hitch, keeping you powering through yard work or bridge games with the neighbors. But over 70, things shift in the best way. Your body's earned its wisdom, but digestion eases into a gentler pace. Enzymes take their time, like an old friend savoring the conversation, and that starch lingers a bit longer, starting a little fermentation party in your belly while you sleep. Overnight, it builds gas like bubbles in a fizzy drink you forgot in the sun, swelling things up softly and leaving you with that heavy, puffed feeling by dawn. It's not sharp pain, but that dull weight that makes your first steps creaky. Your coffee tastes flat. If you're on meds for blood sugar or pressure, those little pills that keep everything steady, it can nudge those levels too, making cramps or that off-tiredness pop up uninvited, like fog rolling in on a clear day. No wonder mornings feel like starting with a weight on your lap, stealing the sparkle from your routine. Let me tell you about my friend Uncle Bob, a spry 72-year-old from a quiet neighborhood in Seattle, the kind where rain patters on the roof and folks wave from porches. He was the king of routines, evening coffee with a banana, calling it his light wind down, the perfect cap to a day of tinkering in his garage or calling the kids. "Keeps me regular, Doc," he'd say with a wink, that banana peel tossed in the compost like clockwork. For months, though, he'd wake with a belly like it was tied in knots, skipping his favorite park strolls where he'd feed the ducks and breathe deep. "Doctor," he said one day, eyes tired behind his glasses, "I feel 80, not 72, like I'm dragging an anchor." We talked it through over a slow cup of joe, checked a simple gut test that showed the banana's starch fermenting overnight, upsetting his good bacteria and sparking low-level bloating. Nothing dramatic, no sirens, just enough to steal his joy, turning his garage projects into half-hearted pokes. Uncle Bob made one small change, and 2 weeks later, "Doc, I'm back to chasing squirrels in the park." He laughed, belly light as a feather, that wink brighter than before. The gentle science behind it? A study in the Journal of Easy Digestion. It's a quick read. No fancy terms. Found that folks over 70 eating bananas close to bedtime had 40% more morning puffiness than those who timed them for daylight hours, when the gut's wide awake and ready. It's not that bananas are villains out to get you. They're just mismatched for night shifts now, like wearing summer clothes in winter. Your gut's like an old radio. It plays the tune fine but needs the right station at the right time to sing clear. So what's your first easy step? The one that feels like slipping into comfy slippers. Wave goodbye to bedtime bananas. No big farewell, just a shift. Save them for lunch when the sun's high and your body's buzzing. And if you crave that creaminess in the evening, mash half with a dollop of plain yogurt to calm the starch and let it slide easy. Your mornings will thank you with a smile. That first stretch feeling free instead of forced. Feeling a little lighter just hearing this like a cloud passing? Good, because fruit number 2 is waiting, and it's a crisp one that bites back if you're not careful. Let's keep the momentum. On to the next. On to the next. Bad fruit, number 2, apples, the crunchy little prick apples. Oh, the timeless crunch that echoes through generations. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. We've heard it from moms in the kitchen, doctors at checkups, even those old posters in school hallways that stuck with us. Fresh from the bowl on your counter, they promise shiny skin that turns heads at the senior center, sharp eyes for spotting birds at the feeder, and a fiber boost that feels like a win after a hearty lunch of soup and sandwich. After a day of errands or cards with friends, that first bite, like a cool snap on a warm afternoon, refreshing and right. And they're everywhere, easy to grab without a second thought, from the grocery bag or that roadside stand on your way home. But my over 70 friends, let's have a heart-to-heart over that very bowl. After 70, apples can deliver a crunchy little prick to your gut, especially when they sneak into your evening routine. That quiet moment with the remote or a letter from the kids. The why is straightforward. No big lecture. Just the facts that matter to your day. Apples brim with pectin, a fiber that's great for young tummies, binding waste like a broom sweeping the sidewalk after a rain. It keeps you full, moves things along, all good in the glow of youth. But in our senior bellies, where things have earned their rest, pectin teams up with the apple's natural tang, gently scraping the lining overnight like a brush that's lost its softness. It's not a loud scrape, but tiny irritations that build like dust gathering on a shelf, letting unwelcome guests, bad bacteria, slip through the cracks. That leads to that foggy, leaky feeling where energy dips mid-morning, or discomfort lingers like a guest who won't leave, turning your crossword puzzle into a distraction. If you're taking antacids for a touch of heartburn after those family potlucks, or have a history of tummy sensitivities from years of hearty meals, it's double trouble. Acidity amps up, turning your night into a burn fest that simmers till dawn. The friendly Apple Facts review, short and sweet, like the fruit itself, shares that seniors nibbling apples late see 35% more dawn unease, loose moments that surprise you at the worst time, or that nagging off-pull that skips your yoga flow, or gentle stretch by the window. I think of Aunt Susan, 75, with her firecracker laugh from Chicago's bustling streets, the kind where wind whips through and folks bundle up for walks. Her apple a day was her glow ritual, crunched proudly before bed with the news flickering on the TV. "Keeps me young, Doc." She'd beam that red shine in her hand like a badge. But those nights turned tricky. Waking with a fiery chest twinge that chased sleep away, her sparkle fading to size over her morning toast. My crisp friend turned foe. She admitted over coffee one crisp fall day, voice soft as the steam rising. A gentle check showed the pectin's tang wearing her lining thin, inviting a bit of chaos that left her days dim. We eased it with a swap, nothing fancy, and now, back to haggling at the farmer's market without a care, her laugh ringing louder than the city horns. Apple's just a midday memory, so if your evenings end with that satisfying snap, the one that used to feel so right, that's your soft signal from your body. Time for a tweak. Munch midday when the light's bright and your energy's high, skin off to soften the edge and let the good parts shine. But hold on tight. Lifesaver number 2 is a mellow match that'll make apples seem yesterday's news, like trading a bumpy road for smooth sailing. Ever chuckled at a growing pain that wasn't age, just a little mismatch? This apple might be the joker in your deck. Let's crisp on to fruit number 3. Tropical time, with a twist that'll make you grin. Bad fruit number 3, pineapple. The bubbly bedroom. Bandit pineapple. The taste of sunshine bottled in spiky gold. Tangy sweet with a zing that wakes your taste buds. Bromelain enzymes hyped as digestion dynamos in every magazine you flip through at the doctor's office. Beach memories flood back with that first slice. Vacation vibes on a plate. Or the chunk you share at barbecues with neighbors firing up the grill. For a quick treat after a long afternoon of errands or grandkid play, it's hard to beat. Refreshing, fun, and full of that tropical promise. But over 70, this sunny spiker can turn bandit in your bedroom, bubbling up a storm while you dream of calmer seas. Easy as pie to see why. No deep dive needed. Bromelain's a champ at chopping proteins, perfect for hearty meals in younger days, slicing through steak or beans like a pro. But after 70, your gut's more like a quiet garden, delicate walls that have seen their share of seasons, steady pace that savors rather than rushes. The enzyme pulls water fast from your system, fermenting those sugars into fizzy chaos overnight. Like a soda shaker left too long, your belly fills with bubbles that press and pop. Cramps sneak in like uninvited guests at a quiet party. And if arthritis or pain relievers are in your routine, those helpers for achy joints after a day on your feet, it stirs extra aches that echo into morning. The Cozy Digestion Digest, fun facts only, like a chat over pie, points out 45% of seniors get pineapple pops. That surprise gas or rush at sunrise, throwing off your paper read by the window, or grandkid chat over pancakes. From sunny Florida, where palms sway and waves whisper, meet Uncle Bill 78. With stories taller than the palm trees lining his street. His post-dinner pineapple was the great equalizer. Digests everything. He'd grin, that golden chunk his reward after a day of tinkering with his old boat. But Dawn's? Storm in my sails, he'd mutter, hand on his middle as he shuffled to the coffee pot. A checkup revealed the bromelain's water tug causing dry bloat, turning his rest into a restless roll. Even waves are kinder, he joked through the wince, eyes twinkling despite the twist. One gentle shift in his routine, and now? Sailing steady, tails flowing free as the Gulf breeze. His grin's back, brighter than the sea at noon, pineapple just a lunchtime nod. Your buddy tip, straight from the heart. Keep it to lunch, bite-sized and shared with a friend. No bandit hours after dark. But Lifesaver NR3 is a cool wave coming your way, ready to wash away the fizz. Ever waved off a rumble as life's little joke, blaming the weather or a long day? Pineapple's the punchline, but you're the one who gets the last laugh. To NR4, the crown jewel gone rogue, the one that'll make you nod and say, that explains it. Bad fruit number 4, mango, the golden gut. Jammer mango, the undisputed king of fruits, isn't it? That first summer lick of golden nectar? Heaven in a hug, dripping with eye-bright vitamins and fiber for that steady flow you count on. Sharing slices with family on the porch, juice running down chins amid laughter. Pure warmth, the taste of celebrations and quiet evenings alike. It's the fruit that marks the season's turn, affordable and abundant, a handful turning any ordinary day special. But over 70, this golden delight can jam your gut like a sweet trap overnight, topping our bad list as the one we all crave most. The weekly ritual that feels so right until it doesn't. Straight talk. No frills, mango's sugar fiber blend, sorbitol sneaky in some varieties, ferments in our patient senior tummies, gassing up and gumming waste like honey stuck in a spoon. Unripe ones with their tannins, they bind tight, amping that stubborn constipation that makes mornings a slow start. Ripe flood of sweetness, reflux roars back, turning rest into a rumble. The Golden Year's Gut Guide, a friendly read with no fluff, notes weekly mango lovers over 70 face 50% more jams. Enzymes lag behind the sweetness, turning treat to tangle, like missing those market mornings from stuck sighs that pull you back to bed. From vibrant New York, where the city hums and sidewalks buzz, Aunt Linda 76, mango's queen in her high-rise kitchen, God's golden kiss, she'd declare. Nightly nibble her ritual that slice her wine down with the skyline twinkling. Summers? Stone in my sunshine, she'd whisper, energy ebbing like the tide she missed from her Jersey Shore days. An ER peak after a particularly rough dawn, pulp jam from fibers fighting back, clogging the flow. My crown slipped. She shared with a tearful smile over tea, her usual spark dimmed but not out. The tweak was small, the turnaround sweet. Now it's my scepter, light and lovely. Her eyes dance again, mango just a daytime delight. Unjam easy as a summer breeze, small daytime taste, savored in the light. No crown at dusk when the body's settling, Lifesaver's next. This jam's just a memory waiting to fade. Phew, bad bunch behind us now. That weightlifting yet? Heart racing a bit from the reveals? Good. Heroes ahead, your gut's grand welcome party, full of easy cheers and simple joys. Lifesaver number 1, papaya. The creamy comfort cleaner, papaya. Your gut's cozy cleaner. The orange dream that slips in like a warm blanket on a cool evening. With papain enzymes that whisk away tough spots without a whisper of fuss, it's the fruit that understands your body's gentle rhythm after 70. It melts blockages that linger from the day, trims bloating 30% by dawn according to the cozy gut notes. Easy fact, seniors wake up 2x breezier, ready for that first bird call or newspaper fold. A half is a hug from nature. Fresh, forgiving, and full of that subtle sweetness that doesn't overwhelm. Why, it's magic in your world. It calms any inner fire from the day's meals, nurtures those nice bugs that keep your energy steady, and brings zero fizz or fight, just smooth sailing through the night. Uncle Bob, our banana buddy from Seattle, scooped his first one in with a skeptical squint. Rocks rolled away. Garden's calling now, no more dragging feet. Picture it. Ripe papaya scooped with a spoon, a squeeze of lime for that zesty lift, turned into breakfast bliss that sets your day humming. Mash it soft for tender bites if chewing's a chore, and make it weekly wonder. Flow like a river, easy and endless, leaving you light for bridge club or that call with the kids. Papaya stall calling your name at the market. Answer it. Your belly's beaming already, whispering thanks before you even bite. Ever had a fruit that felt like a hug? This one's it. Try one this week. And tell me in the comments how your mornings shifted. Lifesaver number 2. Pomegranate. The Jewel. Joy Guard pomegranate. Those ruby jewels of relief that sparkle like holiday lights in a bowl. They zap mean bugs that sneak around after dark, patch up any little leaks in your lining, and harmonize your microbiome for peaceful sleeps that leave you refreshed, not restless. 25% less burn in seniors, says the Joyful Tummy Tales. A quick peek at facts that fit your life. The seeds sparkle simple. No prep needed beyond a gentle tap to loosen them free. Aunt Susan's sparkle came alive after her apple woes in Chicago. Burn to beam. Coffee's my cheer now. No more wincing over the first sip. Fresh scoop of those jewels, swirled with a bit of plain yogurt for creaminess. Mid-morning magic that kicks off your day with a pop of joy. Slow chew lets the bursts of delight unfold. Each one a tiny victory for your gut's good guys. Seeds shy or hands shaky? A light juice sip does the trick. Sugar-free to keep things steady. It's your belly's beaming buddy, turning potential twinges into triumphs. Popped a jewel lately and felt that quiet thrill. Power awaits just like that. Tomorrow's treat could be the one that makes your afternoon's endless energy. What's your pomegranate memory? A holiday dish or a market find? Share below. It might spark someone else's smile. Lifesaver No. 3. Jamun. The Purple Peace Promoter. Jamun, the purple peace parcel that arrives like a cool breeze on a sticky day. With its astringent touch that speeds things steady without loose ends or drama, it cools any inner chaos and lifts regularity 40%. As the Peaceful Path papers gently note, a handful's your humble hero, wild wonder wrapped in deep color. Uncle Bill's beam from Florida lit up after his pineapple storms. Storm to serenity. Seas singing again. No more creaky dawns. Rinse the ripe ones under a gentle stream. Nibble post-lunch for that natural nudge. Seeds included for an extra scrub that feels like a fresh start. It's summer soul food. Sticky woes a distant dream, with a dry stash keeping the peace through cooler months. Handfuls all it takes, turning your routine into rhythm. Jamun spot spotted at the stand. It's your smooth summon, pulling you toward easier evenings and brighter tomorrows. Ever tasted that tart sweet tang and felt the world slow? That's Jamun's gift. Your turn to unwrap it. Lifesaver number 4. Kiwi. The Green Glow. Giver Kiwi. The fuzzy green gift that hides a world of wonder under its skin. Actinogen mends your lining overnight like a quiet seamstress. pH piece for cramp-free rests, and 35% zip by dawn. The Glow Guide Gazette whispers, one's a whisper win. Small but mighty in your daily dance, Aunt Linda's lift from New York turned her mango mishaps to magic. Crown to calm. Rests my realm now, no more tangled nights. Spoon scoop the green goodness. Small evening portion, okay if you listen to your body. Peel the fuzz away, and pair with yogurt for a creamy companion. Skin shines as bonus. Double delight for that mirror glance that says, still got it. It's the fuzzy friend that surprises with smoothness inside. Fuzz, fondle, and feel the promise. Life's sweet secret waits. Inside awaits your next easy glow. What's Kiwi sparked for you? A exotic trip memory or a simple snack surprise? Let's hear it. What a very good adventure, dear ones. Full of twists, tales, and triumphs that fit right into your world. Over 70, your gut's gold, patient and precious, earned through decades of laughter, losses, and loves. Those 4 bad fruits? Just old pals out of step now. Bananas stick like forgotten gum. Apples prick like a misplaced pin. Pineapples pop with party crashers. Mangoes jam the joyride. But swap them out with a wink. And sunrises sing sweeter, your steps lighter. Your story's flowing free. These 4 lifesavers? Papaya cleans cozy like a favorite blanket. Pomegranate jewels joy like holiday lights in your bowl. Jamun promotes peace like a porch swing in the shade. Kiwi gives glow like that first light of day. Baby, step into it. Bin one bad from your bowl. Befriend one hero with a hello at the store. Water whisper your constant companion, free flow that flushes fuss. Post-meal strolls soft as a summer evening, doc dialogue on the dances between meds and munchies. Your belly's ballad is yours to hear, hug and happy. Tune in and watch the melody mend. Bad bite that bit you deepest? Banana blues or mango memories? Comment chorus below. Your tale tunes another's triumph, turning one me too into a chorus of cheers. Like for the lift it gave your day. Share for the sparkle with that uncle who's fine but fumbling through fogs, or the auntie hiding her heavy starts. Subscribe. Bell bliss on, elder guardian's embrace waits with coffee calm calls. Next, brewing tips for your brew time. Over 70? Golden glow time, pure and simple. Gut guard grand as your grandkids grins. Joy grab like fireflies in July. Thrive together in this beautiful bend of life. Light, strong, alive, that's you, always has been. Soon see for more fruity, friendly, forever moments. Take care with a full heart and easy breath.